I'm going to be talking about my experience dyeing my hair with henna. So I was really apprehensive about doing this, so I ended up doing two strand tests, which is a tablespoon of henna with enough of your liquid to make it a yogurt like paste. So I did one test with chamomile tea, as I was showing earlier, and one test with just straight up water. So I just wrapped it up in plastic wrap, and then I actually put it in a heating pad. You can see the stain from the first time I did it. So this is the test with the chamomile tea, and it's the one I ended up doing. So it is a lighter red than the one that was done with just straight up water. And there's me seeing it against my natural hair color. And then this is the one that was done with just straight up water. Um, it might be difficult to tell not next to each other, but it is like pretty significantly darker than the one made with chamomile tea. And then I also have a clip of it in the sunlight. Um, yeah, so I just took that hair from my hairbrush. So here's them next to each other. I still think it's difficult to tell, but like I think you can see slightly that the one on the left, the one made with the tea, is the lighter one. And here's me holding them both up to my natural hair color. So even doing these two strand tests, which I honestly have never done before, when I've dyed my hair, I still was feeling apprehensive. So I actually like found one of those hair filters online. This one is from a Redken, and obviously it's not like the exact color, but so I could just kind of like really imagine myself with red hair, because like I was honestly really surprised at how much it was able to dye my hair, because it's a pretty medium darkish brown color. But yeah, so here are the clips of my natural hair color in various lighting. So this is like the white lighting of my bathroom. Um, by the way, my hair is naturally straight. It's just very wavy because I had worn it in a bun before that clip. This is more my natural texture in like golden indoor lighting, more yellow lighting. And then this next one is outside, like kind of overcast sunlight. Um, and also, I wanted to note that my ends, they're not dyed, but they're like significantly lighter than the top. So like I had a feeling that they would be a different color than the top of my roots, obviously. So here's me making the mixture because I've decided to go through with it after all that preparation. My sister, who's a hairstylist, is going to be helping me. So I just followed the instructions and I added my chamomile tea to my henna. All the measurements I used were from the instructions, and I used light mountain red henna, by the way. So here's me mixing it up to what I think is probably the right texture. Um, I used lotion to keep it from staining like my face and my ears and the back of my neck. My sister, her general strategy was to split my head up into four sections and do the roots first, and then she would do the ends. So here's just me checking in as she progresses. Um, Yep, that's me realizing that there's no going back, and also spilling it a little bit on myself. Um, but yeah, it certainly has an interesting smell. It feels very heavy, but also that is probably due to I have a lot of hair. I actually had to do half of another box of henna just because I had like really thick, long hair. Here's my little updo. Once the henna was finished apply, I look just like Popeye's wife. That's just something I noticed. I actually had it on my head for an hour and I forgot that you're supposed to plastic wrap it, so I kept it in for 3 hours total. Here's me after washing it out. I'm really tired because it took a really long time to wash out. This is after rough blow drying it. And honestly, I feel like it doesn't look red in these shots, but it looked red to me. Here's me showing my sister. We did it pretty late at night, so I was like already really tired. And that's me saying like, it doesn't even look red on the camera. I don't understand. But here's me the next morning because they do say that henna changes color kind of subtly over the first few days. I'm still kind of unsure about it. um, at this point. But here's it in natural lighting. The one before was my bathroom white lighting. And then the next one, it is in the golden indoor lighting. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's hard to see the color in some of these shots. But like once my sister curled it for me, and I thought that you could really see the red tones coming out when there was more texture to my hair. So here's it in like natural outdoor lighting. And I'm definitely warming up to it. I am liking it a lot, like after my sister styled it for me. Here is it in outdoor lighting again. And I'm gonna be showing quite a few shots of the results just so you can get a clear idea. Like I hate hair videos that like barely show like the results because I feel like that's like the most important part. So here's it when the sun was getting a little more less overcast, like covered by clouds, and you can really see the red jumping out. My sister kept saying like, "Oh, there's so many like pretty like deep tones to this color." Here's it in the car. But yeah, overall, oh, this next one is it after I shampooed it for the first time. So it was 2 days after I had dyed it and I shampooed it. So this is like my natural hair texture. Um, but yeah, overall, I was super, super happy with this color. I think it looks like pretty like natural. It's not like a fire engine red. And that's kind of what I like. I like that it's kind of like a nice, like earthy red. And overall, I had a really good experience with it. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this helps you if you're considering dyeing your hair with henna. Yeah, thank you for watching.